Okay, hi there. This is video number 4 in my series of videos. That's been now at week 9 since my operation. It's the 10th of October. I'm down to, I've just reached my first threshold. My first target that I'd set myself was to get down to 27 stone. I'd started off at, my very worst was 32 stone 8. And just before I went in for the operation I was 31 stone 6, I think it was. So I'm down about 6 stone, almost 6 stone, 5.5 stone, and I'm down to 26 stone 12. So that's been a really big step, because the last few weeks has been, well, since my last video, my weight's kind of levelled. I've been doing everything as I should have done, but I haven't been able to lose any really, but my body's been sort of adjusting and changing shape. I've got more, my arms and stuff are a bit thinner now, and my shoulders and stuff like that, because my sleeves are now sort of hanging down further than they used to. The first few weeks it was my legs and my face that I lost all the weight off, and now it's starting to kind of come off. I can feel it getting in the shower and stuff like that, so it's all good. Kind of gaining a bit more mobility and able to do more stuff around the place, wanting to climb up ladders. I mean, I'm still way overweight. I'm still sort of 26 and 27 stone effectively, but it's a big difference from 31, 32 stone. We're about a sixth, is it? Something like that, 1/6 of the weight. So yeah, the first few weeks it all flies off, and then thereafter it's just like, you know, you're really looking at only 2 or 3 pounds a week, I think, personally. But you can diet wise. I went back to work 2 weeks ago, and I saw the surgeon and the dietitian, and they're both quite kind of happy with the way things are progressing. I got a bit of advice, and I got told by the dietitian that I was going to be prescribed. I said in the last video I was going to go for multivitamins in case I was missing anything out. And my dietitian said that she was going to put them through on NHS on prescription for me. So anything I could maybe be missing out with what I'm actually taking in daily, I now get in tablet form, and it's exactly the same tablets as they give those who've had the gastric bypass. So basically I'm getting iron supplements, calcium supplements, and a multivitamin every day. So it's good, because it means I'm not missing out on any essential nutrients and not kind of feeling a bit depleted because of that. Diet wise, pretty much try to keep it sensible with the food, eating healthily if wherever possible. 1 or 2 times you've maybe I've maybe had a wee slip and done, eating something like, chips and stuff like that, but it all balances itself out, and there's no point in sort of killing yourself if you do that, as long as you're sort of on the way down and you're doing your best. I think personally that, that's okay. Making a sandwich for work and stuff like that, it's all to do with portion sizes, knowing your limits. Half a sandwich is enough, that fills me up. And the other half, instead of going back half an hour later and grazing on it, and the dietitian told me this as well, but I was kind of doing it anyway. You don't go back and sort of graze on it an hour later and say, oh, I missed that for my lunch. You would just either throw it away, or what I normally do is put it in the fridge for the next meal or for the next day. Therefore you're not wasting food and stuff like that, but you're not kind of eating like 20 meals a day, trying to kind of take in what you did before with your limited space. I've been eating crusty bread and stuff like that, not a problem. Other people seem to be having issues with it, but I've been okay. I've not had that dumping syndrome with sugars, but I've not been taking in too many sugars. Tried the odd low sugar sweetie or whatever now and again. Plenty of fruit, but then that's got loads of sugar as well. I was drinking a lot of pre-prepared orange juice and stuff. Try to keep off carbonates. I said carbohydrates in the last video, that was a mistake. The orange juices were Capri Sun and stuff, but that's like laden with sugar. So learnt my lesson there as well. Again, that was advice from the dietitian, try and go for water or more water-based drinks, just to kind of, hydrate yourself, but healthily. So it's all been going well. I'm feeling better all the time. I had a few days this month where I felt a wee bit queasy. I don't know if it was something I ate or the way I ate it, but it wasn't anything too outlandish, so I don't know what that was all about. I suppose you've just had a fairly major operation and your body's just kind of taking time to recover. Again, quantity sizes for food I can basically manage. In the morning, a slice of toast and a small cup of coffee. But before, that would do me till my breakfast before was more like 4 slices of toast and a large coffee, or some cereal plus toast and a large coffee, and that would see me through till maybe midday. Whereas now I tend to feel a wee bit hungry around 9-10 o'clock. I've got a bit of the stomach starts gurgling and stuff, so I normally try and have something a wee bit light about then, just a piece of fruit or something like that, and it always it's okay. And then lunchtime, I have lunchtime, so I tend to sort of have 6 little meals a day, just little, just enough to sort of fill you up, and then that's I think that's the whole idea of the operation and what you're trying to achieve. And that's it, I think, for this time. I'm being so quiet, I'm whispering because through there my partner's fast asleep. Both had a busy day, but I just thought I would update to keep things going. I'll be back on in about 4 weeks' time to see what's happening. I've got my next appointment with the surgical team up the road at, I think it's the 1st of December, something like that. So that's me officially. Started off 32 stone 8, began the operation process at 31 stone 6, I think, down to 26 stone 12 now, and my target for the next 2 months is to get down to 25 stone by Christmas. So I've got roughly 2 stone to go, and I hope it comes off a bit quicker than it has been the last couple of weeks, but it should do. Kind of getting into the routine now, so it's not too bad. I've not really had an issue with it, to be honest. It's all been positive. A couple of little things, you can't go out and have big meals, but I mentioned that before. But apart from that, it's everything's sort of rosy. It's all looking good. Right, so I will be back in a month's time, and we'll see you then. Okay, thanks. Cheers.